Hey everybody, how's it going? Josh here, and today we got some Dragon Ball Super stuff. So we've been covering a little bit of this and you guys seem to like it, so we're going to try getting it in here with our content as we can. But recently the manga came out and it had a few changes to the character of Jiren, who was a very static character for the most part in the anime for those who saw the regular dub earlier with just English subtitles over here in the West. It's really interesting because in the recent release, Jiren goes in depth about his origins and more so about his teacher or master, if you will. And his master's name, just kind of going with Dragon Ball tradition, is Gichin, which, if you couldn't tell, is a joke on the name of Kitchen. So I guess Master Kitchen, but Master Gichin was pretty much the person who informally adopted Jiren once Jiren's parents died. And this is kind of where the manga and the anime split, because in the anime, it more so appeared that, yes, he trained Jiren, but he trained Jiren amongst other students. And in the manga, instead, it's more so that he trained Jiren, but it was just Jiren. He didn't have a school of students, it was just him and Jiren, which makes it a much more emotionally intense connection in a sense where it goes from being a simple master amongst students to more of a parental kind of like one-on-one, think like a Grandpa Gohan with Goku type of relationship. And that's really what it reminded me of. In the manga, which is different from the anime, Gichin is the one who pushes Jiren to join the Pride Troopers to learn teamwork and things like that, because since they were training alone, he was worried that Jiren will lose those kind of social skills and he'll lose the ability to work with others. But in the anime, it's different. In the anime, Jiren ends up joining the Pride Troopers, kind of like, yes, with his master's assistance and kind of recommending he does it, but that was never really the primary push for him. Because of this, what happens is that in the anime, we have a younger Jiren amongst students helping his master fight against this demon, but they all lose and the demon kills the master. But in the manga, what's different is that instead it's a lot more tragic. So pretty much when Jiren leaves with the Pride Troopers, that is when this demon comes and ends up killing his master. So Jiren, it seems, does have a lot of guilt because he feels like he wasn't there, you could argue, to protect his master, who he more or less kind of saw as his Grandpa Gohan, his father, in a sense, like that father-like figure. So I definitely think this change is really interesting because it definitely is a much better backstory for Jiren. He seems like a less kind of cardboard character. It's a much more personal story, basically, is what I'm saying. And I definitely think the anime should have adapted this, but I wouldn't be surprised to some degree if the manga adapted this more personal story based on the feedback they saw people give the anime. Definitely some interesting changes here. I definitely like them a lot more. It's also really interesting and it plays a much more important part because we know that Jiren's wish is to resurrect his teacher, and also he wants to destroy the demon, but that's not his wish. That's just kind of what he wants to do. He does want to resurrect his teacher with the Super Dragon Balls, which in my mind I'm thinking, do you really need Super Dragon Balls to do that? But that's a different kind of conversation for a different time. Comment below what your guys' thoughts. For those who watch Dragon Ball Super, read the manga, what do you think about this? Do you like this addition to Jiren's backstory? Do you prefer the manga version, anime version? Let us know down below, and we'll see you guys later.